Imagine standing in the eye of a hurricane. The world around you is chaos. People are panicking. Everything's falling apart. Nothing is certain. But you're still focused, unshaken. What if no setback could break you? No insult could rattle you? What if pain sharpened you, and fear only made you stronger? This isn't a fantasy. It's a mindset. And it's been forged over thousands of years, by warriors, emperors, and philosophers alike. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, broken, or burned out, you're about to discover a way to rise above it all. Stay with me. What you're about to learn could change how you face everything. In an age of instant gratification, relentless comparison, and constant external noise, resilience is more crucial than ever. Many people search for happiness in achievements, status, or possessions, only to be shattered when those things fade or fail. The Stoic philosophy, born over 2,000 years ago, provides a radical, enduring alternative, focused not on what happens to you, but how you respond to it. To become truly undefeatable and invincible, you must train your mind, not just your muscles or your hustle. Stoicism teaches us how to remain calm amidst chaos, how to thrive in uncertainty, and how to convert every challenge into fuel for greatness. This video is a deep dive into that ancient wisdom, adapted for today's high-speed world. 1. Understanding true strength. Most people think strength is about domination, winning arguments, securing deals, and flexing power. But the Stoics had a different definition. True strength, they taught, is self-mastery, control over your desires, fears, impulses, and ego. Epictetus, once a slave-turned-philosopher, wrote, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, echoed this, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. The Stoic mindset invites you to shift your definition of power. It's not about changing the world, it's about changing how you perceive and react to it. You become invincible not by avoiding adversity, but by learning to be okay no matter what happens. 2. The dichotomy of control. The cornerstone of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus famously stated, "Some things are up to us and some are not." What's in your control? Your thoughts, actions, choices, and attitudes. What's not? Other people, outcomes, the past, and even your own body to some extent. When you internalize this distinction, you stop wasting energy on things you can't influence. You learn to detach from results and focus on the process. This is the foundation of resilience, letting go of what you cannot control and mastering what you can. Don't obsess over whether people like you, focus on being the best version of yourself. Don't panic about market crashes, concentrate on your spending habits and saving discipline. Begin each day by reminding yourself, "Today, I will encounter things beyond my control. My task is to meet them with composure." 3. Amor fati, loving your fate. Nietzsche borrowed from Stoicism when he coined the phrase amor fati, love of fate. It means not only accepting what happens but loving it. Even the painful, the unfair, the unexpected. Why would anyone love hardship? Because every obstacle is an opportunity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is more than optimism, it's alchemical thinking. Turning lead into gold. Pain into growth. Setback into strength. Reframe every difficulty. Lost your job? A chance to realign your path. Betrayed by a friend? A chance to develop discernment. Injured or ill? A chance to deepen your character. This is happening for me, not to me. 4. Premeditatio malorum, preparing for the worst. Resilience isn't about blind positivity. It's about being ready. The Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. They would imagine worst-case scenarios, not to become pessimistic, but to build psychological armor. Seneca advised, "He robs present ills of their power who has prepared in advance for their coming." When you imagine losing your job, your health, or your loved ones, not morbidly, but strategically, you reduce their potential to break you. You become familiar with suffering before it arrives. That familiarity breeds courage. Visualize a challenge you fear. Ask, "What would I do if this happened? How could I endure it?" Reflect, "Have I survived worse?" The result, fear loses its grip. And if the worst does happen, you're already mentally prepared. 5. Turning pain into power. Every human being will face pain. Physical, emotional, or existential. But very few will use it as fuel. The Stoics didn't deny pain. They used it. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations while facing war, betrayal, and illness. He didn't complain, he constructed clarity from the chaos. Pain becomes power when you don't resist it. You don't identify with it. You use it to deepen your empathy, wisdom, and grit. Your suffering can be your superpower if you let it refine you instead of define you. Think of the hardest thing you've ever been through. What did it teach you? How did it shape your values? That lesson is your weapon. 6. Ego is the enemy. Ryan Holiday's modern Stoic classic "Ego is the enemy" draws from ancient wisdom to point out a timeless truth. Pride, arrogance, and entitlement are the enemies of progress and peace. Ego crumbles under pressure. Ego demands comfort. Ego can't handle criticism, failure, or change. The Stoic mindset is grounded in humility. No matter how high you rise, you stay grounded. You remember that fortune is fickle and you are mortal. This keeps you sharp, adaptable, and sane. Practice humility daily. Ask more questions than you answer. Celebrate effort, not status. Seek truth, not validation. Remember, a humble person cannot be humiliated. That's a real strength. 7. Daily practices for unshakable resilience. Wisdom is nothing without application. To cultivate a Stoic mindset, you must train it like a muscle. Daily disciplines. Morning reflection, set intentions. What virtues will I practice today? Patience, courage, temperance. Journaling, end the day with self-examination. What did I do well? Where did I fail? What can I learn? Voluntary discomfort, practice going without comforts, cold showers, fasting, silence. Negative visualization, imagine losing what you take for granted. It will increase your gratitude and reduce your fear. Reading the Stoics, a page of Epictetus, Seneca, or Marcus Aurelius a day can reshape your mind. Consistency turns philosophy into reflex. 8. Relationships and detachment. Stoicism isn't about isolation. It's about engaged detachment. You love deeply but without possession. You help others but don't control them. You speak the truth but aren't attached to being agreed with. Seneca said, "He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive." The Stoic is a paradox, fiercely loving but unattached, deeply caring but unbreakable. Key lessons. People will disappoint you. Love them anyway. You cannot save everyone. Help where you can, let go of the rest. Relationships are not ownership. They are experiences. When you detach from outcomes, your relationships deepen. Because now, they're not rooted in fear, they're rooted in presence. 9. Death is the great motivator. Memento mori, remember that you must die. Far from morbid, this Stoic principle clarifies your priorities. Knowing life is finite forces you to focus. You stop wasting time on gossip, grudges, and greed. You start investing in meaning, legacy, and love. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. Live as if. Each word you speak could be your last. Each interaction might never be repeated. Each moment is a gift you won't get back. Ironically, remembering death makes you come alive. In conclusion, to become undefeatable doesn't mean you never fall. It means you rise every single time. To become invincible doesn't mean you never hurt. It means nothing can destroy who you are inside. The Stoic mindset is the ultimate framework for this kind of resilience. It's not trendy. It's timeless. It's not flashy. It's foundational. When you live by these principles, mastering what you can control, accepting what you cannot, loving your fate, and training your mind daily, you step into a level of freedom and power that no external event can ever touch. So choose the Stoic path. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Become the calm in the storm. The eye of the hurricane. The unshakable force that endures all and grows stronger through every trial. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.